Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, bad credit. Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let them have it.
I've got my dollars and I sent in my best offer.
We say yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Hello, everyone, and welcome and good morning on this. What day it is? It is Hump Day. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning to Miss Carol. She's been here early this morning. Look at her go. Swamp Picker Glenn, hello, good morning and welcome. And of course, that's me on my personal page. Castlevania, Miss Mel, hello. Jimmy, hello, good morning and welcome. Yenzer Picker, Mr. Mike. Bobby is in the house early today. How are you doing, Bobby? Been busy, I see on your Instagram post. Jimmy's telling everybody good morning. And yes, we are on the Facebook side. And Mr. Danny, hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. And without further ado, let's bring our guest on. Please give her a warm welcome and a big welcome. And it is today, and it is in the description bars below. Here is Miss Rachel. Good
Hey, guys.
morning.
Good morning.
So how are you doing today?
Better than I deserve every day.
I hear that. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get your link to put in the top of the chat because I will pin that at the top and give everybody a little bit of a speech thing of what you do and where you sell at and that kind of thing while I do that for you.
Sure. Okay. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rachel Strickland, and I am on all platforms as Rachel Strickland. Over on Instagram, I'm Reseller Rachel Strickland. I sell on eBay largely. I do have Poshmark also, and I sell on there fairly consistently, probably more so if I shared my closet. But eBay is definitely like my best friend. My main source of income. I'm a full-time reseller. I also do YouTube just basically to give out free information because that's how I started reselling, was finding people's channels on YouTube, and it's free. There's not a course. There's not a membership. There's not anything like that over at my channel. So all of the information is free. And I try to put out content that I don't see or content that I needed whenever I started reselling. So if there's ever videos that you guys want to see, I'd like to do a lot of shipping hacks. I dropped a shipping hack short yesterday, I think last night. And then I debuted it as a reel over on Instagram about how to get a large package into a bubble mailer. So just some shipping hacks that could save you guys a little bit of money. You'll see that. I have 2 children and a husband, so that's like a full-time job in and of itself. Yes. But outside of that, we run my husband's business as well. So we have 4 businesses that we run out of this house with 2 kids, coaching all of their sports. So some of my content is about time management as well, and just always trying to motivate you guys that you can do really big things and don't be scared of those things.
Awesome. Now I have to ask you, because every time I watch your videos, I have this thing that it catches my eye every time, and I see it right behind you is your little sign. Talk a little bit about that real quick.
I need to change. This scripture's been on there for a while. It must be for somebody. This board here, it's like pink lettered letterboard, and right now is Zephaniah 3:17 on there. God is mighty to save. So I love this board. This is my favorite piece of decor in my office because it gives me an opportunity to share different scripture. And I honestly, I change it out whenever I film, and I ask God what He wants to be on there because
That's right.
it's, you know, yes, it's going to reach somebody. I could just like Google inspirational scripture and probably put up the wrong thing. And that's been on there for a while. So I'm like, maybe someone needs to read that one.
And of course, it also made me think of, I'm always telling my friends in New Orleans, because we're always talking about God is good all the time. And God is good, yes, all the time. And so that's what made me think of that when I see your sign watching your videos. So I love it.
Yeah. I don't want to waste a platform.
Right. Hello, Patrick. Good morning. Hello and welcome. And so if you have any questions for, and I just realized I put it in the chat, but I didn't pin it. If you have any questions for Rachel, I have the link to her channel in the the blue box above in the chat. I'm thinking of pink because of your sign. The blue box above in the chat. If you have not subscribed to her, check her channel out. There is the link, and it is in the description bars below as well. Hello and welcome, Mess Hall Diggs, Miss Nancy, this overstuffed house, Nicole Mafines, there's Jennifer, Chuck, everybody's coming in. Thank y'all so much. So what got you started? And I know you're a mom and you're a mother and your wife and all this stuff. You got all this stuff going on. So what got you started in actually doing reselling?
I was not even savvy to the fact that reselling existed. I have thrifted most of my adult life, and I started thrifting out of necessity because I was a pretty young mom. I was 20 years old when my oldest son was born, and we just didn't have a whole lot. So most of his childhood clothing and things were thrifted, and my wardrobe was thrifted. And then I started to just find better and better stuff. And even as I gained more the financial ability to shop new, I still didn't want to because I was like, well, I can get better brands. Look at this. Like I could find Coach for less than what I could go get this purse at JCPenney's or something.
Right.
So but then I started to find sizes that I was like, dang, these cachet pants are a size 4. They're not going to fit me, but I hate to leave them there for this price. And I was just watching some girl's YouTube one day, and she mentioned buying stuff at the thrift stores to sell it. And it's not even what her channel is about. It's not even someone I'm subscribed to anymore. And I was like, what is she talking about? People do this. And I heard about the Goodwill bins, and there's one 3 hours away from us. So I went, and my youngest son was like less than a year old at the time. So it was the first year of his life, which is so important to stay home with him. And I guess I kind of jumped right in. I got my feet a little bit wet, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so for me. And I can stay home with my kids. And at the time we had 3 kids at home. And I mean, just the time freedom, like I was working real estate already. So there was already a lot of time freedom there, but I get to shop for a living and treasure hunt.
That is awesome too. So what got you started with doing YouTube?
I would say I had dabbled in it a little bit. Like there's some older videos on my channel. Don't go find those because some of them are embarrassing, but whatever, they're monetized too. So I'll keep them up. But anyway, I was watching though last fall, Josh, Harry Tornado, and just the amount of positivity that he was putting out into the community. I was like, you know, his channel is so positive. He always has something uplifting to say. I'd like to see more of that. And I thought if I wanted to see more of that, then I needed to be more of that. So I was like, why don't I just start putting out reseller content on my YouTube? Because I had put a few videos out, but I was like, I had no idea the community was everything that it really is. So I'm so thankful that I did that. Yeah, I guess just to try to be a bigger light in the community is why I started the YouTube side.
That's awesome. So when you do go thrifting now, because of the fact that you've learned a lot more from this, how long have you been actually thrifting now to sell online?
Did you say how?
How long?
Oh, yeah, probably the majority of those like 5 years that I've been thrifting to resell. And I do more thrift than yard sales. I mean, we live in a very small town. We have 3 stoplights. So like a big yard sale day here would mean that there were 3, you know, be like, wow, there's more than 2 yard sales today, or sometimes more than 1. But yeah, I thrift most of my inventory. And then there's an auction house a little ways from here, and everything is so cheap. And so I want to go back the next big estate auction that he has.
Awesome. So what is the main thing you love to go to? Like when you're thrifting, no matter where you go, where is the one section that you tend to go to first? Because that's where you want it brings you, or as they say, as a magnet to that particular section.
Definitely, I'm going to say two things because my love of thrifting is vintage. Anything vintage. I mean, I always say wood, metal, and glass because they're not making stuff out of that anymore.
Right.
I think that vintage items have an unmatched quality. And another category that has unmatched quality that will be here 20 years from now is designer. So I'm always looking for vintage and designer items. But lately, I find myself navigating over towards the shoes first because like especially in my area, I can find so many designer shoes that people don't even know the brands around here. Like I pick up
Wow.
Teaks for $3, Rothy's for $3 or $4, and nobody even knows. They think they're cheap ballet flats.
Wow. That is awesome. All right. So when you do go thrifting though, where's the biggest place that you tend to go to in your area, being you don't have much to go to?
I have one thrift store in our area. We have one in our town, and they have been closed for the last 2 weeks.
Oh no.
So let me just tell you that there's no excuse if you think, oh, we only have 7 thrift stores. That's adorable because that would be a dream come true for me.
Right.
I go there, or there's a town like 7 miles or so south that there's a little thrift store there, and like 20 minutes, 30 minutes north, there's an area. And then you could go to a bigger city, like an hour from here. But I typically don't even do that. And the Goodwill bins is a 6-hour round trip for me.
Oh,
So
wow.
if I go to the bins, like I watch some people's videos and they go to the bins and they pick up 3 or 4 things. No, if I'm going to the bins, I don't care what they have. My car is going to be full because it's 6 hours. And there's no one to go with me. Who am I going to take with me? I'm not taking my kids to the bins.
So does your husband tend to go thrifting with you on the weekends? Do y'all go together?
No, my family doesn't like to thrift as much as I do. No, not really. And he's self-employed as well. He owns his own electrical company. So occasionally when he's working out of town, he'll stop by a thrift store and look for like sealed VHS for me or single stitch t-shirts or something. So I know he kind of likes it, but it's not like we're on vacation and I say, oh, there's a Goodwill, let's pull over. They get on to me for that. They do not like that.
Veronica said, so Rachel had followed me on Instagram the other day, and I may or may not have taken a screenshot and told people I made it.
You should have tagged me in that screenshot. I would have shared it and plugged your page.
Go back and tag it, Veronica. That way she can I'll share it for you.
Yeah.
Prove it, Chuck. Yes, indeed. Good morning, everyone. Yenzer says good morning to you as well.
Good morning.
So if you have any questions for Rachel, go ahead and put it in the chat. Now, we want to talk a little bit about, you did say at the beginning about you doing Poshmark, and you don't like to share it. So talk a little bit about that platform and what is it that you don't like to share for? What's the reason?
Yeah, it's so time consuming, and the amount of time that I can share, even a closet of, I've had varying size closets, anywhere between 300 and 500 items. So, especially before they rolled out the multi-share where you can just go select everything and share all at one time now. I mean, it was taking me 15, 20 minutes. If you're sharing twice a day, you're talking about 40 minutes. And I'm thinking, how many new items can I list in 40 minutes? Right. And so I will cross post things over there, but I'm really specific about what I cross post because you have to consider on Poshmark, the buyer is always paying shipping. And like, I can't list a $10 shirt over there that's going to then cost them $7.50 for shipping. No one wants to pay practically what they're paying for the item. So I typically only post now shoes, really high-end designer items, whatever I can find that's designer. Something that's super desirable or expensive will go on Poshmark because like I've sold purses over there for over $100 that had two views on eBay. So there are some items that go better over there, and I try to share my closet more now, but like I'll go through on a Saturday night when I know people are looking and I make offers of 20 or 30% off anything and discounted shipping and nothing sells.
Wow.
And so I'm just like, it's such a time suck. I know that they want people engaged in the app, but I don't have to do that on eBay. And then at the same amount of time, again, I could do something on eBay that I know will procure a sale. Because if I go through and make offers to everyone that's watching things on eBay, something sells usually.
Yeah, you're right about that. Now, is there any other platforms you sell on besides eBay and Poshmark?
No, I'm not personally on Facebook because I don't think people are friendly there. They're mean. And so I'm not on there, but I've considered getting on there just to join Marketplace. But then, you hear so many cons and it seems like there's more cons than pros. So
Yeah.
I'm just not sure because I do feel like the items on Facebook Marketplace sell based off of impulse though, because people are kind of bored scrolling at work and then they're like, oh, I like that shirt. And they'll buy something that they otherwise wouldn't buy, like on eBay, you have to kind of be looking for that item, but on Facebook, it just pops up. So maybe I should get on there. And I listed one thing on Mercari and they took it off after inactivity. And I'm still not sure why. Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. I don't know if the platform's changed, but I just wanted to try it out. And I thought, well, why did you delete my item? So I never got back on there.
Wow. That's interesting because I know I have not had a sale on Mercari in a while. But again, I did for a while. I took it off because there was no activity. No one's watching my stuff. And so, yeah, I did that. But then I brought it back about a week ago. Still no activity. So I don't know what's going on with them. But and the thing about it is, too, when you go to reduce a price, it's like they tell you what you can do and what you can't do on pricing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
like 90% automatic at this point. Oh, my Poshmark is at 90% automatic.
Yeah, I know a lot of people use like the virtual assistant and everything. And people use like cross-posting apps. And I was cross-posting some stuff the other day. And one of the popular apps, it's almost $1 to cross-post. So every time I cross-posted, I was like, made $1, made $1. Because I feel like, that whole penny saved is a penny earned. Right. But I understand for a lot of people, though, it's more worth their time than it is the money. You can delegate this task. I'm probably just not at that volume yet.
I have sold a couple of things on Mercari, but haven't quite got it figured out. Yeah. It's hard to figure it out right now. It's just, I don't understand it. But again, I still have things listed on it. I'm about ready to list some more stuff on it, but you just never know. Go ahead.
I have created an Etsy though, since I do so much vintage. Everyone's like, you really should sell on Etsy because like I sell, vintage Levi's and things that really can sell for more. Cause I get between $20 and $30 for those, but you can get more like 30 to 50 on Etsy. So I'm just, again, a little cheap to pay that insertion fee on every listing over on Etsy.
Right.
So I might start buying things just for Etsy because I feel like if I'm going to pay that insertion fee, I'm not cross posting them. They're going to be dedicated to that site.
So when you cross post, do you self cross post or do you use a particular program for that?
No, I do everything myself.
Yeah, because that's a charge in itself already.
Yeah.
I feel like you get more money on Etsy, but it's still long. Yeah, it is longer there to sell. You're right about that. And again, if you have any questions for Rachel, go ahead and put it in the chat. I want to say hello to Cheryl as well. Her link is at the top of the chat if you have not subscribed to her. Rachel's also on all the different social media pages the same, except I think on Instagram, right?
Yeah, it's Reseller Rachel Strickland. Some people find my personal, which it's fine, but you'll hear a lot about running and Jesus if you follow me on my personal.
That's right.
More about reselling on the other.
I love it anyway, because I think I'm following you on both. So when you do go to, if say someone is new into the community, just coming in, I haven't every now and then see someone that says, I haven't decided yet to start selling. What would be some pointers or some ideas that you would give somebody that wants to start out but hasn't done it yet, but thinking about it?
Obviously, to keep your buy cost as low as possible. If you could start, I know, it's kind of the generic information to give, but if you could start selling things around your home, that would be ideal because you're going to make mistakes. It's not if you're going to make mistakes, you will absolutely. So keep the investment low because when you lose money, it won't be so much because like you are going to lose money. I don't want anyone ever to come into reselling with this like nirvana type thinking that it's all going to be a bed of roses because you will lose money. You will make mistakes. I made 3 or 4 mistakes this week. I'm sitting next to a box that I said was going to be $5 to ship. It sold GSP to Australia. It's 24 pounds. Like that's a huge problem. And so you want to figure that out on something that is an inexpensive investment for you. If it's any investment at all, get good lighting. That would probably be my top tip because I see that in as one of the biggest mistakes in new coming resellers is just to like throw it on the floor on your table with like your overhead lighting. Don't do that. Like get a flashlight, a couple flashlights on a pole if you have to. Good lighting is just key. A white background if you can. If you have those three things, a low buy cost and good lighting, it's something that's mildly desirable, you're going to start seeing success. And then you just kind of figure it out as you go. Watch some good people on YouTube that just want you to win also, because there's room for every single one of us to win. If we all sold our inventory out, there's still buyers on eBay today that need things. Like, there's room for all of us to sell our stuff.
Glams wants to know, what is the insider tips on selling on Etsy?
Right? Tell me those too.
Chuck says, my wife forced me to sub to Rachel. I am glad she did.
Oh, awesome. Tell your wife I said hi.
Let's see if there's any other. Rachel's beautiful. Good morning, Carol. By the way, she's getting ready for work. Hayden, the red CR782 class engine. Hello, good morning.
County Road 782, right? I think that's County Road.
County Road, I think that's what that means.
I'm on a county road.
So, hello and welcome. First time here, I believe. Good to see you. Rachel, do the kids have the same passion for running that you and your husband have?
Yes. So, Johnny, if you don't know, my husband and I are ultra marathoners. We run a lot for fun. And the kids do. Like, my oldest is in cross country right now. And his furthest distance he's completed is a half marathon when he was 12. And then my youngest completed his first 5K when he was 4. So we coach his track team, and we're just there for them, everything running related. We were in Memphis last weekend. We didn't get home until 1:15. I mean, that's like, we had to drive through 2 states to see cross country last weekend. We love to run though. We would vacation and tour the whole country running in every state if we could. That would be so ideal.
Well, that's awesome. They're doing it too. That's good to hear. Miss Carol says she just subbed to you.
Thank you.
Danny. So there's a lot of people in here that didn't know about you, evidently didn't subscribe to you until today. That's awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Let's see. Rachel, did you see the plants have grown into the name of God on the eastern wall of the Temple Mount in Jerusalem?
Oh, wow. That's really something to look at. There's just a lot of signs lately, and a lot of, I'm always looking for signs of God's presence anyway. So I'll have to look that up and see what that is.
Yeah. Run for fun. I'm running unless someone's chasing me
with a weapon. I run with my weapon, Jennifer, because you got to be safe.
I like that.
Yeah, I got attacked by a dog once, and I was weaponless that day, and so I don't really go out on a run without something now. But awesome.
So, how big is your eBay store as far as your listings?
I should this week get to 1,400 listings. So, it's crazy because some people that sell more than I do have fewer listings. They might be like, oh, I've got 400 or 500. And then other people, might not sell quite as much and they have 2,000. So it's more your sell through than anything else. Like, I'm looking at Osborne to Thrift. He's got like 1,029 listings, but he has 1,092 sold. I'm like, he has 100%. He turns his entire store over every 90 days. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm getting there. I'm doing this series on my channel right now where I'm trading in my death pile for a car.
Oh,
and
cool.
Like, the way my numbers have changed, I cannot wait to show you guys at the end of this the changes in my numbers, because like, it could be a course all in of itself. Just looking at those 90-day screenshots, how much has changed, and like what I've learned about the business, and like listing 50 items a day for the first 3 weeks. And it was a lot. But I learned a lot about myself and about reselling in general. So
what are you doing different that has changed that for you?
I quit being lazy. That was the first thing. So that's good. I'm a realist in a lot of ways. I don't sugarcoat stuff. Like, I don't sugarcoat anything for my kids. And I like for you to give it to me straight. I don't want you to tell me what my excuses could be. Okay, we all have excuses. I need you to tell me, get it done. And I'm a goal-oriented person. So when I was presented with this huge, debt that could be debt in front of me of having to buy a new car, I was like, no, I have stuff that I haven't listed yet. Let's get all of this listed, sell it, and buy a car with that. But if you're going to list high volume, you have to get it done quickly. So it's 50 items a day. And there is no room to be lazy if you're listing 50 items a day. So for the first 3 weeks, I was up until 2 a.m. every night. But you know what? We all have the same 24 hours in a day. You either want it or you don't. There's so many days that I could make excuses. So that's the biggest thing I changed, because I want to take ownership of this too. But I just want to say, as a community, we hear a lot of like, I just didn't get my 5 up today. Like, it's either our business or it's not, right?
Right.
You know, I don't want to work it like a hobby. That's why, you know, at the end of the videos, I always say, treat your business like your business, because it's not a hobby.
Exactly. Let's see. Nakoma Fines put the link in the chat for you to catch it. It's the video.
Awesome.
Here, the link of the Jerusalem. There's the link there.
Click on that and check that out for sure.
See. Carol, just sub to you. Let's see here. There's the link. Lazy doesn't work when. Yeah, you're right about that.
It doesn't, and we like we make a lot of excuses.
50 items a day. Wow, I barely do 5. The selling sniper says, I like using the word procrastinate. I hate that word. I don't use it. I don't like it. I try not to. I am not a reseller, but 50 items a day. Wow, you are a go-getter.
Thank you.
And that's one thing. If you have a goal, like she was saying, she's doing it to buy for a new car. So
yeah.
Nice to meet you, Rachel. That's Perfecting Pearls. So if you're not able to do much sourcing, so where are you actually getting the type of products you need to list? Because do you even have a death pile that you are listing from?
It's almost gone. I mean, like, it's beautiful. It's almost gone. And I am going to reserve, I talked about on my last death pile update video, that I'm going to reserve about 100 items for those times when you just cannot find anything. Because I'd like to stay with about 20 to 25 items a day that I'm listing. But unless I'm buying 20 to 25 items a day, or, you know, whatever the equivalent of that is over a week, I can't list that many. And so I don't want to be forced into buying low quality items just to meet the quantity quota. So I'm going to reserve like 100 items for those times where like the thrifting's kind of stale or I can't get out of town. But honestly, I have one thrift store, and there's like a few well-to-do people in town, and I think that's where they all donate. But let me tell you, as long as I have one thrift store, I'm the one reseller in this town. Nobody resells. They don't. So like I can cherry pick everything. There's a few people that have booths, and so they're always looking for like bigger things or like furniture and stuff, the stuff I don't want. I mean, there's a Lily Pulitzer jacket hanging on the edge of this rack yesterday. This is the first day the thrift store's been open in 2 weeks. They said it was a madhouse in there all day. They're like, oh my gosh, we haven't had time to breathe today, and this jacket's just hanging there. That's $60. And this girl's going through the rack. I just walked over there and picked it up and put it in my cart. But like, nobody resells, and they don't know brands.
Wow.
So I mean, that enables like, I can be choosy, I guess.
Right. Well, the good thing about it, though, if you don't have that much in your death pile, do you tend to try to go out to the surrounding areas, or what's the furthest you go to travel to do some kind of sourcing, if that's all you have in your town?
St. Louis, Ben's would be like the furthest that I've personally really traveled. They have some big yard sales around here, and unfortunately last weekend there was the Highway 61 yard sale. And then there was also like a yard sale at a lake community near us, and I couldn't go to either because we were in Memphis at the cross country meet.
Right.
So I was like, dang, it would be such a good opportunity. But, you know, things are just really cheap around here. I try to say, you know, $5 or less an item. I have been paying up more for some quality and clean merchandise, but you can do that around here. You can do $5 or less an item all day.
Right. So when you do go sourcing, and I know you did say at the beginning that you love doing vintage and things like that, do you tend to find items that you buy are either used or are they new sealed? What is your favorite that you tend to do when you're doing that?
For sure around here they're used, and a lot of like estate sales and stuff. We do have like a lot, like an older population that I'm telling you, I don't know if this is everywhere, but like we don't have companies come in and do an estate sale. The kids just come in and clean out the house when the parents have either passed or went to a nursing home or whatever the case may be. They just clean out the house and they'll put like a quarter on stuff. I bought a set of silverware. It's around here somewhere because I just listed it. Alvin Sterling. Okay. Sterling. It's 100% sterling silver. It is actual silver. It's not silver plated. Right. And she said $5 is the entire set. This is $1,000 on eBay. It's $1,000. And so I said, the other ladies that were there, they were like, oh gosh, she's getting a good deal. And I said, let me give you 10. you know, I didn't realize the comps were quite as high as what they were. I just
Wow.
saw it said Sterling, and then I get home and look it up, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
There's a big chunk of a car if I can get an offer on that fairly quickly. And then walking into the thrift store yesterday, again, 1,000 people had been in and out of there yesterday, and there was a pair an entire set in a Ziploc bag of Williams Rogers silver plated. The entire set.
Wow.
$3 in a Ziploc bag.
Unbelievable. So do you get a chance to go to much estate sales in your area?
They just don't have them a whole lot. Sometimes they just take the stuff and drop it off. Here's what I need to do. But I have to find a way to word it that doesn't look like I'm robbing from charity.
Right.
I need to find a way to tell people before you drop everything off, let me just pick through the house and make you a deal. And then I will even take the stuff off for you. Like, I need to find some business way of introducing that almost as a service around here. Like, my husband just bought a covered trailer. Maybe I could load everything up in his trailer.
There you go.
I mean, all I'd have to do is like 1 or 2, and I would be set for inventory for a very long time. I'm a one-woman operation, and like I do everything out of one room, so I can't be too bogged down with inventory. And that was where the death pile was getting out of control. Like, it's hard to work in a space where everything's piled up, and you just have money laying in the floor. I don't know. I equated buying stuff and letting it sit unlisted is the equivalent of driving to work, period. Like, not getting out of the car,
Right.
just driving to work. You're not going to get paid that way, okay? So you got to list the stuff.
I love it. Avery's all in wants to know, does your area have yard sales year round?
Oh, it gets way too cold in the winter. I mean, we have a little bit of snow. I'm in Southeast Missouri. So the part of Missouri that refused to be a part of Arkansas is how I can explain it. We're the little boot at the bottom, but we do get some snow. And so it drops into 30s and below for a few days, at least, especially January. So we really see like spring to late fall as our yard sale season.
Dixon Pixon's Marcus said that they don't have much estate sales in his area either.
Yeah, Marcus is like an hour north of me, and I tease him a bit because I was in one of his lives once, and he was talking about not having a whole lot of options there, and I was like, Marcus, your town is where I would go to thrift.
This is a good idea because I know I don't know if you follow or you know what's her screen name? I got a card right here. Nana Tink.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, she does this, and that's what made me remember her with this. Glam says, I've seen a few people that do what's called clean out removal services, and it's a great way to get stock. Plus, people pay 10 to 20 per bag to have it taken away. I know Nana Pink have done several house cleaning outs where basically they just as long as it was cleaned up by a certain date, she was able to keep what she wanted, and anything that was broken or damaged that she couldn't keep or use to resell, throw it away. So that's a good idea. Maybe I could do something like that.
Like, maybe I could be a little bit choosy and turn down if I walk in and it's just like a hoarder hole and there's roaches and stuff, then I could say no.
That's what Nana does. She does it the same way.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's a good idea. Let's see. He was born in Jefferson City.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty far from us, but I've been there.
Oh, beautiful people. Time for me to check out. Yeah, Nakoma's been busy putting all these Halloween stores together. Good morning, Carly.
I want to find some Halloween stuff.
Yeah. He put a picture. He was sending pictures to me on Facebook, and he showed like the before and after pictures. It is amazing. It's a lot of work. Rachel, my family lives in West Plains. We have to meet up in the middle sometime.
Yeah, there's a lot of nothing between here and West Plains, so we could go hiking.
I used to do clean outs like that. Oh, Miss Nancy, yeah. She's been doing a lot of that too. So if you have any questions for Rachel, go ahead and put them in the chat. So what is I know you mentioned one of your goals, but what are your goals for, say, within the next year between your reselling and your YouTube?
Man, an entire year. That is so long. I really do feel like that's a long time.
Or in the near future. Let me just rephrase that.
Within 2021 on my YouTube, and I realize this is a lofty goal, but I don't have goals that aren't lofty. I feel like if it's a attainable and manageable goal, then that's not really a goal. That's a plan. That's something you almost know is already going to happen. So I shoot for really big goals and I write them down and I put them on the refrigerator where everyone in my house can see them. They all know what I'm working towards. On YouTube, 5,000 subs by the end of the year. I see no reason why that can't happen. That might be a lot more grinding on my part, but I have 24 hours every single day. I can do that. And then obviously on eBay, I have to get this car paid for. I went to a place that has some rebuildable wrecks and I'm super excited because he had really good prices. Some of them I already had enough for some of the cars that he had, but he said he buys 22 a week. So he's going to call me this week and next. So I have this week and next to still stockpile some more cash from eBay. I mean, so I may already be at my car.
Awesome.
But that's the goal on eBay by the end of the year. I'm so excited about fourth quarter though, because I feel like in this challenge, I've laid so much of a foundation to have the most successful fourth quarter I've ever seen. And I don't know. When I first started eBay, I told my husband that I wanted to make enough to pay the grocery bill. And at the time we were paying about $100 a week on groceries because I told you I'm cheap. And so I was like, I have to make $100 a week net from eBay, and then it's going to be like a real job. And so, I mean, a lot of people, $100 a week, that they wouldn't even consider that a part-time job, but we are debt-free outside of our mortgage. So $100 a week was a big deal to us. And a couple weeks ago, I was looking to see what my net was on the challenge, and I netted $1,000 that week. And like, I almost got emotional about it because I was just like, God is so good that I could take this thing that I just wanted to make $100 a week, and now it's 10 times that. And it hasn't really been that long. And so I just can't wait. Like you say, a year from now. And I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, what could it be a year from now? You know, that's exciting.
And like you said, God is good all the time, baby. Those little goals that you set, it could be minor to you or maybe major to you, but minor to someone else. And as long as you're making that goal and then some, then it makes you think outside the box, so to say.
And that's why we can't compare numbers. Like, I can tell you that my family, like our bills a month is like $1,800. So please don't ever compare full-time numbers of what you have to my full-time numbers. I could essentially live on a lot less than a lot of people because the cost of living here is very low. Like I say, we're debt-free outside of our mortgage. We have to stay debt-free because we're all self-employed in this house.
Right. Exactly. Chuck wants to know, where are you located?
So I'm in Southeast Missouri in the Boot Heel. It's like an hour south of Cape Girardeau, like 30 minutes or so west of Poplar Bluff or east of Poplar Bluff. It's a nothing, like a tiny little town, 7,000 people, 3 stoplights.
That's awesome. And so what's good about it too, like you were saying, even though everybody tends to, and I know we all watch all these other different channels on YouTube and they talk about their numbers and stuff like that. And again, you can't really compare yourself to others when it comes to that, because of the fact is your items that you may need to sell or the amount you may need to sell for your bills per month may be different than someone else's. The way, how do you say that? The way of living is different in some states than others. So you can't really, don't judge yourself against someone else.
Not at all.
Their goals may be a lot lower than what you would want. So,
and an interesting thing, like something I was observing on your 90-day totals, don't forget that your shipping is in that 90-day total. So if you ship out scarves, you sell 1,000 scarves a week, like your shipping's $3 for every item. And I ship out computers. It's not $3 shipping. So those items are also padded into that 90-day total. There's just so much that goes into it. You don't know what my cost of goods was. Like, figure out the number that works for you and work towards that. And it's the only number that matters. You know, comparison is the thief of joy. And if you don't have joy in this business, you will not want to do it.
And like A. Rollins just said, comparing something to the thief of joy. One is the comparison is the thief of joy.
100%.
Yeah, I know when I first started. Now, don't get me wrong. I was watching some of these channels that was always talking about their numbers. It's like, wow, I would love to do that. But then you set your own goals. Like, if I can reach this amount that I would like to do, and then of course, if you're able to say purchase something at a cheaper price but sell it for a higher price, then your profit margin is going to be totally different than someone else who possibly is getting all these bulk pallet buys. And you don't
doubling their money.
Pallet buys, and that's totally different, because when you're buying those pallet buys, you don't know what you're getting. Whereas when you're buying
that's
individual
true.
items, you feel and see what you're getting when purchasing it.
Yeah.
So you have that choice. No, I don't want to buy it. So that's one thing you don't want to compare yourself to, because I've seen a lot of people buying these pallet buys or these bulk buys, and they are very disappointed because they're not making the money that they thought they would.
It takes the treasure hunt out of it. I don't want a pallet.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Everyone has their own path to work, and you're so right about that. And again, you have to set your own rules and the way you want to do things. Because for me, everybody asks me, how can I do so many listings the way I do? Well, I get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I start my day. I get some listings done. I get my drafts done before the end of the day. I'm also packing orders. I'll do the morning show. But for me, this is an enjoyment. I enjoy doing this. But then I'm also enjoying what I'm doing because I have a lot of products when I'm looking at for Q4, where if you think about it right now, the price of inventory coming in states is very minimum because there's not a lot of product coming in. But then you have Christmas coming along, and it's like, were you able to find things that you can put on to be able to sell these things? Because guess what? People are going to be looking for things like this. Granted, that might be a small recession, or people are trying to get back to work. But don't look at it that way.
I don't think people are ever going to stop spending money right now.
Exactly. So you have to be ready for that as well. Let's see. Good morning, Adam. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Thank you all, Rachel and Marcus. What want to do a fall haul? There you go.
That'd be fun. I keep saying I need to meet up with Marcus. We have to do some type of a collaboration. We're too close. I mean, as far as I know, he's the closest reseller, like big in the community like this, to me. So it would only make sense for us to meet up and do something.
What's good about it, if y'all meet somewhere in the middle, then y'all can go ahead and start maybe doing something in that area within the middle.
Yeah.
You just don't know what you're going to find there either. And that's another thing. Cherry picking is a big thing. You get to choose and pick what you want to buy. And again, it's up to you as far as the resale value and, of course, your cost of goods. I act like the whole year is Q4. I am the same way, but July the 30th is when I started definitely going through and making sure that I had the good toys that were still sealed, different things like that. I bought a makeup lot, going nowhere. When Avon comes calling, they don't even want. Oh, poor Patrick. Make sure you get your toys and holiday items listed now. Check your cash pile. Yeah, I'm actually.
Our stores still don't have Halloween out. Marcus, if you're in the chat, tell me if in Cape they have Halloween out at the Goodwills and stuff yet, because they still haven't brought it out. Like Sykeston a little bit, but almost not. No. And I was like, I asked the ladies, I said, as soon as you open back up, because they were closed for 2 weeks, are you going to have the Halloween out? And she's like, probably not yet. I bought like one figure yesterday.
Wow, you think it would be out by now? They're out everywhere else.
Not around here. I mean, nothing yet. I cannot wait. I'm going to kill it with Halloween.
Perfecting Pros wants to know, what type of items do you sell?
Someone commented yesterday and they were like, I love the eclectic mix of stuff that you sell. Like, I'll tell you, looking around right now, there's a new pair of Coach shoes, a mixer, like a vintage mixer, a Ralph Lauren polo bag, some old photographs, a record, a new pair of Uggs. Like, I really like vintage or designer, just as long as it's something quality. That's what people are looking for. Nobody wants this cheap junk that you can get off of Wish. If they do, then they can go to Wish. But I'm going to send you something and I'm going to ship it quick, and it's going to last you a long time. Like, I have my own designer handbag collection, and if someday I can pass those on to my son's wife. My daughters-in-law will have these bags. That's how good quality they are. Like, nothing compares with a hand-stitched Gucci bag. You can pass that on. It is worth what you pay for it because, like, it's an investment piece. And so those are the pieces I like to find and provide to other people more than anything. But, sometimes it's random thing. I'm trying to think of something cheap that I have.
Glam says, did I hear Coach shoes?
Yeah. Actually, let me show you these shoes that I found.
Yes, Joe, because she loves Coach stuff.
I walked into a spot and found 5 pair of these brand new Coach shoes. They put this little X on the bottom. So these were $5.95. And they have 5 pairs, a couple black pair, and then they were $5.95. And then I go.
Design of each?
I'm sorry.
Each of them had the same design, just different colors?
Yeah, well, there was 2 pair of
Wow.
purple just like that, 1 pair of black just like that, and then a pair of black strappy ones. And then I go the other direction and find these quilted bottom coach ones at a thrift store. Again, just a tiny little X there. And these were $5 at another little
brand
town.
new.
Yeah, they're brand new. These were $5. So yeah, the fact that I can find stuff like this around here and sell it, like I can own the market if I can find new coach shoes for $5.
That's awesome. Let's see here. My Sam's Club had Halloween out in June. I believe it. Cheryl says in Pennsylvania, where she's at, Halloween has been brought out, but she bought out a bunch of their from their store last week.
Like our Walmart doesn't even have Halloween out yet.
They just starting to put it out at our Walmart. I went Thursday, I think it was Thursday or Friday of last week, and they were just starting to put. Actually, no, it was Saturday. It might have been Friday or Saturday. They were just starting to put the little modulars out of some of the candy. Yeah.
Oh god.
Just
I have been buying those little pumpkins.
Wolf Toy Jerry wants to know. He made a comment. He says, "Did you see that the post office is no longer sending packages to Australia? Started this past Friday." Yes, and also about 2 weeks ago, they are going up on. They did go up on the price of shipping on certain things in a certain amount. Even though we did get an email from Pirate Ship saying that it was going to be a temporary holiday hike on pricing for shipping. I did speak to the lady at the postmaster here at our post office, and she said again in January they're going back up again. So it's not going to be temporary; it's going to be permanent. Yeah,
they'll just do another one to match what they already did. Exactly. I want to speak to that Australia thing for just a second because yes, USPS individually has restricted; they are not shipping over there, but eBay GSP is still providing their service to Australia, and I have had 3 sales to Australia through the GSP. So like they can no longer order items the way they were through USPS. Now is the time, if you are not signed up with GSP, to get on it and include Australia as a place that you will ship to via GSP.
Yeah, I do worldwide. And there is a way you can actually go by countries that you don't want to ship to, but then again, you're limiting yourself to sales.
Right.
I like about GSP, the global shipping program that they have. It goes like, in my case, sometimes I see it go to Kentucky or I see it go to New York or New Jersey. But the thing about it is, once it reaches their location, it's out of your hands. And then that way you get covered if something happens from there to the next post. Yeah.
I mean, your liability is done when it gets to Kentucky.
Yeah. I had somebody say to the item, I know I always put in that. That's another thing you need to remember. When you're doing global shipping, I know this for a fact because I've seen other videos as well, but mine as well too. I had an item that was sent out. I usually put it in a box and then a bubble mailer because I do know automatically they will take it out away from what you shipped it in, and then they repack it and ship it some other way. And they send me a picture of an item that was messed up, and I show, and it's just something I do. It's just out of habit. I'm filming, especially when it goes global shipping. I usually do a video for myself of me packing that particular item just in case. And then I was able to send that picture to that person saying, this is how I shipped it. I'm sorry that it arrived to you this way, but that comes from the global shipping where it goes. So you got to be careful because sometimes they do that. So Rachel, have you done any YouTube sales? Like
I don't host. No, I don't host any live auctions or anything like that. I have a few sales sometimes come in from viewers, which I always super appreciate. Like when I'm on eBay and people are like, I'm watching your video right now. And so that would be the only way that I make any sales from.
Now, Glam says, what size? She's trying to buy a sale from you here.
The brown pair of Coach are 7s, and then the other ones are kind of tiny. They're 5s and 5.5. So I know that those are going to be a bit more long tail, but I don't know anyone that would have left them there for $5.95 brand new. Exactly. And it that thrift store helps a ministry that is helping people. It's Teen Challenge, so it's helping people rehabilitate them from previous drug or alcohol addictions, like in the name of Christ. There's a ministry, so they can have my $6 any day.
That's awesome. Judy May, wait. Judy May says she's got to go. So thank you so much, Judy, for coming in and showing your love and support to the channel. I'm at 282 subscribers. Thank you all, everyone who has subbed to me. It is greatly appreciated. We learn from each other, and that's what we're here for, to help and teach what we can. Do you have any 9.5s?
No, I'd be trying to fit my feet in there if I did glue them I'm like between a 9.5 and a 10, depending on the shoe.
Mike Jensen Pickett says our store has Halloween out for a while. Some stores even have Christmas out. No.
Stop it. I cannot wait because Sykes and Goodwill, don't go to their Marcus. They always have good Halloween stuff. So I'm going to try to get over there and pick through their stuff. But yeah, around here, I mean, I can just almost guarantee you I'm going to find that Easter Unlimited Scream mask. I sold one, but it wasn't the highly desirable one last year. And I mean, those are 50 cents at our thrift store. So I can't wait. And blow molds, they stick those out for like $5 and $10. I have a personal like collection of them, but I'm going to buy some and sell them this year.
All right, this I'm not sure what this means. ICYMI.
I think that's in case you missed it.
Oh, okay. eBay is increasing their final value fees for handbags from 1.5% to 13%. That's a big jump.
I didn't realize it wasn't already 13%. So what kind of a loser am I?
I didn't know that either. I went 2 weeks ago to the Lowell's.
Really? So Marcus, DM me over on Instagram. Let me know what you bought that I need to look out for, and I'll go find it in Sykeston at their Lowe's. See, that's what I need to send my husband after because he's at Lowe's every day because, you know, he's an electrician. He's got to stop in at these places, and I can just tell him what to find.
That's right. I picked up some Halloween costumes for my life as dolls at Walmart, selling on eBay. Awesome.
Really? Okay.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Let's see here.
Buy your moon pie.
Yeah, that's what I have it set up as.
That's cute.
Good morning, Wings of Love. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see. If you have any questions for Rachel, put them in the chat. If you are using GSP, I am not sure why you would not ship it to all locations as a seller. Yeah, exactly. That's why you can set it up the way you want. And for me, when I did set that up, and I had it way before, what do you call that again? Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. Managed payment. I even had it set up when I first started because at first I didn't even do nothing global shipping because I was kind of, just learning the ropes.
Right.
And then I started hearing about global shipping and it goes to here and you don't have to ship it all the way. And so I started looking into that and it's like,
beautiful.
And I have some people that I've watched where they'll do a flat rate shipping cost. Whereas for me, I do calculate it across the board because I'm sorry, but I'm already paying for the item. I'm shipping it out and all, but I don't want to pay for somebody else's shipping. So I don't mind. And there are some things I do the free shipping, depending on what it is and how, if it's gone on below first class. But with global shipping, if you set it for all, you don't have to worry about it because it's going directly to whatever it is in the United States, depending on where you live. There's different posts that it'll go to, and then it's out of your hands. So yeah, the
only thing that you have to be at least be concerned about is like I sell vintage eyeglasses, for instance, and especially any South American country, you cannot mail prescription lenses there. So if you're mailing items that could be restricted, like a lighter, or sometimes I'm even a little bit leery about, I sell vintage like army gear and stuff, and I mean, I just don't know that you want to put that in the hands of the wrong people. So you might reconsider some items that are either restricted or just not a good idea. But if you send something in and you've made the sale and it eBay gets it and they do open your package, their job is to inspect it, and then they see, oh, you can't ship this there, then from what I understand, they refund the buyer and you still keep your money. And then eBay actually sells off those items, and they do like a local auction or something, and you can buy all those items that didn't make the cut.
I actually just saw a video this weekend where that happened. They were confused. That's like, well, they got an email saying, okay, we've sent the buyer back their money. You don't have to do anything at this time. And the money that you have is yours to keep. Yes. I've never heard that before. So yeah. You have to also be careful because there are some countries you cannot, and it is forbidden to send Disney items to those countries.
Correct.
When I first listed my first Disney, and again, I did have the global shipping on. I even had a notification when you go to, I wish they had this on everything on eBay, but they don't. Yeah. But sometimes when you go to hit that submit to list, I got a notification, you cannot ship this to that country. Wow. So you need to revalue. And I wish they would do that for everything on eBay, but they don't.
I know. So it's like, just tell me when I list a bunt pan and it's not like the right brand, just tell me
real quick
that it's not Nordic wear and I can't list, like, why give me a strike later and tell me I can't use the word Velcro or onesie or all of these Vero items.
Yeah, exactly.
4-letter
this morning I wake up with, I had 2 separate emails. The first one is this item was removed off my eBay store because it is on the recall list. No, the recall list. This is an item that's been recalled. Now, I researched and Googled. I went through the United States recall website. I went back to eBay. There's 52 items of this item listed. So guess what? I'm glad that it did get pulled because I'm going to turn and sell it on Mercari. But it is this right here, and I have 5 of these listed.
Oh, okay. Because Walmart has those on sale right now.
Well, when you Google it, Walmart, Target, all your department stores, there's 52 listed. There are many of them sold, but there's not, even on Amazon. They're on Amazon as well. But the thing about it is, why are the others pulled as well if this is a recall item? Yeah. So I had
an item pulled, probably my most controversial pull by eBay. It was Black Americana, and I like to include that as a keyword, and eBay will look for it, and they pulled my item because it was racist. I'm not kidding. And I do think that that's sad because I think that there's an entire generation that will never see these beautiful Americana pieces that are painted in a way that depicts their own nationality. To paint someone's skin tone, I don't think is racist. And she was a cookie jar and she was beautiful. And I still have her. And I'm like, where should I sell her at now? I mean, she's pretty enough. I could put her in my own kitchen, but I would love to get that into the hands of someone that collects that for its historical value. And I'm just like shocked that eBay took that down. I'm shocked that they won't allow you to sell Uncle Ben's and they won't allow you to sell, you know, like the Aunt Jemima syrups and things like that. That's sad to me because I do feel like an entire culture, their faces are being wiped off of brands. And I'll stop there at the risk of being too political about it, but I can't believe that eBay took that down because like, if you know me, you would know there was no ill intent in listing that. Right,
exactly. And then one of the things I'm noticing that I see a lot of those in antique booths now, antique malls.
Yeah, a lot, and they're all priced up. And
Marcus says, I love the teen challenge in my favorite sourcing thrift store.
Yeah, that's the one that I was just talking about that goes to the rehabilitation. So he has one in Cape and I go to the one in Sykeston, and used to, that was my charity of choice on eBay because I tithe out of eBay charity.
Right.
But I listed an item once. This is kind of interesting story. So everything was going to Teen Challenge out of Dallas because they're the ones that are set up on eBay. And I sourced these jumbo flasks at Walmart. Never thought about it, listed them as the charity, and they actually removed the charity affiliation. And I never thought about it, like how naive and stupid of me to have listed a jumbo flask and 10% of the proceeds goes to a rehab program. That is so embarrassing.
I would have never thought of that, but now you're saying it's like, yeah.
No wonder they didn't want their name attached. I hope everyone in the chat is laughing at my misfortune there. So I actually tied directly to Samaritan's Purse now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Billy Graham's family will have to deal with that.
Shoot. Brandon. Heartland Picker says Teen Challenge does car auctions near where he lives.
That's cool.
And yeah, Carol and I meet up a lot in local areas just so we can go shopping and have fun too.
Nice.
Let's see here. I'm not sure what all that is. I'm sure that's to James. Edwards, hello, good morning, and welcome. I'm looking to see if anybody has comments so I can catch up. Let's see. Stephen, hello, good morning, and welcome. Angie, hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. If you have any questions, oh my God. The nice day, Miss C, hello, good morning, and welcome. I have been sitting here watching this, and I'm working, just realizing I haven't spoken. You're good. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. If you have any questions for Rachel, put them in the chat. I'm going to kind of catch up here real quick. Let's see here. I got a lot of people in the chat this morning. Thank you for being here, and always take a second to hit the thumbs up. That is so, thank you so much for that, Jennifer. Oh, wow. I'm like really behind here. But again, I'm having fun, so that's why I'm not even worried about it. Customer fees, sometimes outrageous in Mexico. Ouch. I didn't think you did reselling in Mexico, James. It is race. Yeah, and that's something that I watch.
I guess it's a matter of opinion.
Yeah. Doris, hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. Let's see. That burns me when I get pulled and see that other listings in the same thing are weak. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I looked it up after all that. I did go to the website. They give you a link to show you there is no recall on this item. There's nothing that says it's why it's recalled if it is. But again, I'm okay with that because I went back and looked, and now there's like 52 listings. When I listed that, there was only 4. So that's another thing to do when listing. I look at how many are listed and how many sold. If there's more what's sold than listed, then I'm going to list it. And when I listed that, and that's been a good few months, it's been a while. And then all of a sudden, here we go to take it off, and I go back and look, and there's 52 listings. I'm okay with that. So
yeah, because like I say, Walmart put those on clearance, and when Walmart does the clearance, you know, it's nationwide, and then you'll have a few. I don't typically talk a whole lot about retail arbitrage that I do because what is available to me is available to everyone, and so. Like I'm happy to share with you what brand of VCR to look for, but maybe the retail arbitrage, you're going to have to hunt that stuff down yourself because we are direct competition there.
Nancy says, I have an African-American friend that collects Black Americana, and they are not happy that eBay has been banning so many of them. They feel that it is a Black American history. And it is. I just don't understand why that's happening. Again, I know that they've been talking about, you know, rebranding, redoing this, redoing that, but that's stuff that we grew up on. We grew up with that. And so I don't understand why, but what you're going to do.
I have Black people in my family that I would never want them to grow up and not see their own face on something. That's no different than if you banned every Black Barbie and every Black doll. Like the fact that someone's skin tone could be offensive is a problem. But again, I like too is that
the different doll collections now, even with Barbie, they're coming out with all the different things as far as handicaps or however they call it now, and the different wording.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful that you're doing all this, even with those like with cancer and the skin tones and skin issues and things
even
like that.
Have Dexcom monitors and stuff. I think that's the right word, like a diabetes monitor on the American Girl doll's arm. That is
that is awesome.
Beautiful. And Barbie is like so size inclusive now, and you know. They even have, like, my son's playing Fortnite the other day, and someone tell me if you know what the skin condition is, because it's escaping me. No, I'm going to say it wrong. Anyway, it's a skin condition that is these beautiful blends of, like, kind of my skin tone with, like, a darker skin tone, and it's, like, for lack of a better way to explain it, it's almost like a cow print pattern. It's really pretty. And there are some... I'm not sure what it's called, but there are some famous models that have this. And Fortnite just released a skin that has this. And I'm just like, that makes me tear up to think that a kid that has that sees someone that looks like them on one of their favorite games. Yeah. I just think that that's amazing.
And it's weird. Brandon asks, does Johnny have something going on today? Yes, besides the morning show, I do have every Wednesday, 2:00 p.m. Eastern. Hump Day auction. You ought to know that by now, Brandon. That's every thing. I think he just wanted me to say it. Waiting for my phone to get charged up 100%. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that. I leave mine on the charger when I'm having things going on. Let's see here. Where am I? Here we go. Let's see. Well, Justin, hello. Walmart clearance. Hey, Johnny. Yes, we were talking about Walmart clearance.
Justin posted something in his Instagram the other day, and I almost commented to tell him that my heart sang because he didn't put an S on Lego. He just said Lego, and I was like, oh, my heart. A little piece of me dies inside every time I hear the word Legos because there's no S.
Justin's getting close to getting to 220K. Awesome.
His channel's so big. Yeah, I want to meet up with him and find some stuff.
You know what's so funny, too? Every time we watch his videos, and him and I can't remember the other one's names. I want to say, I'm not going to say it because I don't remember the actual screen name, but they do that too, where they go in and they find all these things for 3 cents and cheap and this, that, and the other. Oh, yeah. We go to our Walmarts and we can never find those. Robert, my husband, he does that gaming stuff, and he gets frustrated because he can never find the 3 cents games. You know, it's like, well, that means it wasn't meant for you to have. You know,
go find something at the thrift store.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, he does find a lot of good stuff. Facts, our culture is screwed. Yeah.
See, Marcus isn't offended.
Yeah. Waiting for more to hear about your brother. Oh, that's AAR. A question. How long does it take you to list an item from start to finish on eBay? And what are some tips for more efficient listings?
Yeah, so I have a video out about, because I kept having people ask me, how are you listing 50 items a day? And so I'll just go through real quickly what some of the biggest tips were. You got to have a clean space. Make sure your space is clean. You don't want to work there. You're not going to be productive if it's not clean. Right now. So clean space, grab, if the goal is 25, if the goal is 50, if the goal is 100, grab a stack of that many and put it in front of you. Like seeing that mountain and knowing that I'm not done until this pile is done, like visual goals are so motivating. So get the whole stack out. Do not research every single item. If you have 15 t-shirts there, you should, as a reseller, know what you want for those 15 t-shirts. And I see a lot of people waste time doing every single listing as search, filter by sold, sell similar. You don't have to do that. Get used to having really good keywords in your vocabulary that you can just create your own listing, because that's going to save you a lot of time. Have your business policies in place to where you can select whatever shipping method you want really quickly. So yeah, knowing your product and having that stack in front of you. And then I do batch listings. So I'll have the whole stack and I draft everything on my phone, and then I move it over, and then it's kind of like an assembly line. And as soon as I move it over, it's to my photography station, which is behind me. And then everything gets photographed on my tablet. And then everything has the pictures plugged into the drafts. So it's like an assembly line, and that helps me.
That's exactly how I do mine.
Awesome. Yeah. Great minds think alike.
The thing about it was, when I first started, believe it or not, when you do first start out, you have to find what works best for you. And for me, here I am, I'm doing all the searching and sell similar, and then take my pictures, then do my listings. It comes along my husband. He started eBay. And then all of a sudden I see him taking pictures while he's doing his draft. It's like, what are you doing? How do you get this done so fast? So he actually showed me that he's actually creating the draft.
Yeah.
And the pictures at the same time on his phone. And then while he's sitting in the recliner watching TV with other YouTubers on channels, he's sitting there listing at the same time. Yeah. So that
everything in.
Cut out that very first one step and kind of get it down to easier. And again, you're going to figure out what works best for you. Again, it may take you a little while, but the more you do it, the more you're going to find what works best for you, but easier for you. I just, like this weekend, I listed 71 items, and I was surprised how fast I got it done. Yes. Because of the fact of putting it in my face. I'm not getting this done until I get it listed. And then I get that done, and I put it into already listed items in my storage, in my closets. And then I start with the next one. And then my goal is to get each one done by this week. And I have a big $800 lot that I bought from Facebook Marketplace that I'm working on. Nice. So right now, that's all I got left is all the Stephen King books. So that is the last of that lot of what I have to list. And so you have to like...
And those are so quick.
I know. And then once you get done and you get to moving on, you're like, wow, this was fast. And it makes you motivated to do more.
Yep.
So yeah, I went thrifting yesterday and found tons of goodies. Walmart was a bust. Yeah, you're not going to get it every time, Justin.
And I think the Lego clearance is gone for a while, because what it is like, I'm a huge adult fan of Lego. But they had their new rollout on August 1st was when all the new sets debuted. So they had to clear out the sets that were sitting there. So we're not going to see that clearance for a little while. I would say after Christmas, we'll see some more Lego clearance.
Yeah, we went to IKEA, and they had their debut, I guess you call it, or the little sets that were just coming out. And there was so many that were out. Like they had like so many different lots, and then there was so many that were still there. It's like those must not be too popular, or they were coming in different shifts. But yeah, they definitely, IKEA was selling them. Rampage Reseller, hello, good morning and welcome. Perlini, hello, good morning and welcome to you as well. I will get ready to open the chat to anyone who would like to come on. And before I do that, let me get down real quick and get everybody who I've missed. Hello. I like to do this every now and then, making sure I get caught up with everybody in the chat. Everybody's chatting with each other. Thank y'all for doing that. That is very important in the chats when y'all do that. Greg, hello, good morning and welcome. Good morning, everybody. Everybody's saying hello to each other, and that's a big thing to talk to each other in the chats. Is that who I think it is? I just saw passed in here, Noelle. Is Noelle in here this morning? She sure is. Good morning, Noelle. I need to give you a wrench back. Clear my space, porch out. Wow, you got it all the way down to your porch. What? Nice. Nashville Flippers. Hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. Let's go. So good to see you, Noelle. I hope you had a good trip with Janet. I noticed you a couple of videos where you were there helping her. Justin needs to buy out Walmart. Yeah, exactly.
He's a good guy though. He never like clears it of one thing. He is cognizant of the fact that a kid's gonna come too. And
hello, Mark. Well, one thing I have to say though with Justin, I want to say it was right in the mid of the pandemic last year, or maybe wrong about the date, or maybe around Christmas. He reached out to the hospital. He bought a lot of things like from Walgreens clearance, and he actually brought him and his son went to the hospital and brought it to the kids wards for the kids who are in the hospital.
That's beautiful.
And so he does that as well. So definitely go check out his videos on that.
That's why he gets such good deals. It's not luck, guys. Like it's favor because he's being God's servant.
Correct. Good morning, DC. Hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. How are y'all doing this morning? There's Miss Janet. Hello, good morning, welcome. She said, I'm still here. But I remember Noelle's been there helping her out. So let's see. My flight was canceled yesterday. So she is stuck with me for another 2 more days. I love it. I think she enjoys you being there. You've been a great big help with her. Janet has been clearing out her house from her mother when her mom passed away and she inherited the house. It is amazing on how much stuff she got done already in that house. And she's also doing her new house that she just bought. They went through and got a new house. So yeah, she's been doing great. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open the panel to anyone who would like to come on and join us. Before I do that, I would like you to go back again and tell everybody about your channel, where you sell on, and how they can reach you if they're looking to get some information from you to help with some of the teaching that you do on your channel. And then I'll go ahead and switch out the link to those who want to come on the panel.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys can definitely follow me here on YouTube. I would love to have you as a subscriber. It means the whole world to me. I just crossed over 3,300, and obviously, like I said, the goal by the end of the year is 5,000. So if you're not subbed, definitely come subscribe. My information is always free. I try to come at my channel as education with some entertainment in there. So I crack corny mom jokes. If you like those, you'll love what I have. And yeah, it's just constant free information. I am going to be starting lives. I debuted a video called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly on eBay this week and asked everyone to vote with their thumbs. If the video got 100 likes, then it would become a live series, and it hit 100 likes in 18 hours, which is good for my channel. And so it's going to start being a live series hopefully this week. And I'll have guests, and we'll all just talk about one good thing, one bad thing, and one ugly thing that happened on eBay to keep the channel really real. But obviously, I like to be as positive as possible on the channel, always encouraging you guys. You can follow me over on Instagram, Reseller Rachel Strickland. And so another thing I have coming up on YouTube is I'm going to be on Pittsburgh Picker tomorrow on his live. So if you guys want to come chat over there in that live, you can come hang out with us there also. And
what platform do you sell on?
I sell on eBay and a bit on Poshmark. I need to do some more on Poshmark, but largely eBay.
All right. I just saw a comment that I have highlighted. Noelle, I thought you were already over at 1K. Evidently, she's not. So we need to get her. She's only 16 away. We have 42 in the chat.
Take the link that's
right here. If you're not subbed, go to the link. If you see the word subscribe that's in red, that means you're not subscribed. Get her to that 1K.
She has to do my best Patrick radio voice.
Yes, please.
No way. I couldn't do it like he does. I'm like, when I do start lives, I need him to just make like an intro or something for me.
Right. So definitely help her out. See if you're subscribed. If you go to the channel and it's red, please change it to gray. It means you're not subscribed. Let's see if we can get her to 1K before the show ends, because I thought she was already at 1K. Evidently, she's not.
That's such a fun milestone. That's amazing.
Yes. Let's see. My chat just flew on me here. Let's see. I was right there. What's an example of a corny mom joke?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot. My favorite joke is, what kind of cheese does not belong to you?
Not sure.
Nacho cheese.
Oh, yes, indeed. I should have realized that. Getting in the car in a minute. Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you so much. Avery's all in. Y'all are great. Mr. Johnny, thank you so much, Lucky. Glams, thank you so much. Not necessary, but greatly appreciated. Much love and support to the reselling family. Got to go to list now. Hoping you all have a fantastic sale today. Thank you so much, Glams. Not necessary, but greatly appreciated. So I have something for you.
$. Let me have it, please. I got the $.
Let him have it.
You got the $? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
Thank you so much.
So fun.
Nancy says, I got to go get ready for physical therapy, so have a great day. Boo Poshmark.
We got to get better.
Yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Johnny. You're welcome. We got to get her there. So check and see if you're there. Let me get to the link and see where we're at. Because wait. I'm going to find it. Where did it go? Right here. Let's see where she's at now. Open the link in the new bar. And we have somebody here who's just coming in the back room. You may not know who he is or know them much, which you may know him as Lego Man of the Midwest, Mr. Brandon.
Hello.
Tell me all your Lego.
I heard Lego. I had to come in.
Oh, you do have some with you?
No, I don't.
Donuts, it looks like.
I wish.
Are those donuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, for $1.87, I couldn't beat it.
Walmart clearance.
You get your donut on and sell me some daggone minifigures.
You could say I did some retail arbitrage on donuts.
There's no profit to be made. That's breakfast.
No.
Yeah, there is profit for my stomach.
Brandon, I know you're young, but I'm going to give you a tip.
Yeah.
A little on the lips, but forever on them hips. Enjoy it now.
Yes, I will.
Gravity will not be kind to you when you get older.
My kids love those chocolate frosted ones.
Noelle, thank you for your help to find out info on those patches. And see, Noelle helps a lot of people. Here she is with Janet, helping Janet at her house now. So nachos. What's the difference between a reseller mom and a pit bull?
I hope I'm nicer. I don't know.
Hello, Sharon. Sharon, by the way, I did send you an email this morning. Hopefully you can reply back to me. All right, now we go. Getting caught up here. Let's see here. Noelle, where are you at now?
Well, I've got 3 left if anyone wants any.
85. She's getting so close, y'all. So please check Noelle's link and see if y'all have been subscribed to her. If it's red, change it to gray.
Yeah.
What you gonna say, Brandon?
No, I'm just saying the chat's putting donuts in.
Yeah. That wasn't a corny joke. I listen. Sorry. That's okay. That's fine. Some of us have to work.
Did you see what nice you said?
Away from 300. James, I thought we got checked for you yesterday.
I'll just wait till he reads the comment. It'll be funny.
But his goal is 1 million anyway, so.
Yeah, I know. If you get up to 100, so we're sending you a gift box out for bingo.
Nice.
Where's your link at? I don't see it in the chat. Put your links in the chat. Don't just rely on Jennifer. A lot of Legos to sell. Yeah, because Brandon's actually at college, so a lot of his Legos.
Said they have Lego to sell. They're
his
the same.
mom
Brandon has them.
to you.
I'm the buyer. I've sent you guys messages. Sell me all your Lego.
Look, with none, we'll get in touch with his mom today while she's in the auction today with me at 2 o'clock.
She's gonna sell me your whole collection while you're gone.
Know, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He probably will.
Let's see here. I'm trying to get caught.
Actually, who just asked that?
Chat for you.
Wait, who just asked that?
Adam.
Adam just asked if I had classes. I do not until 10:20.
Nice.
So I got the mornings free.
Maybe he finds a person shopped donut holes. Shaped.
Oh yeah, because we're talking about like chips that are shaped like things, and I'm gonna sell some over on eBay, and then my son threw them away. No. I handpicked them out of the bag, and I laid them on the table, and I was like, "Son, clear off the table," because someone was coming over, and I went to lay down my youngest son, and I come back, and I was like, "What'd you do with my plate of chips?" And threw them away. So I put him on blast on Instagram. I was like, "Everyone tell Dello how disappointed you are on him."
Good thing about this college is that they serve Starbucks.
Nice.
Ooh.
So I got my Starbucks coffee.
He is bougie over there with chocolate donuts and Starbucks.
Yeah.
In my own dorm room.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I thought she was at 1K already too. So let's see if we can get her there. Check it out and see. I already thought she was there. I cannot believe she's that close. She's 986 now.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. Let's go and help her out. Come on now.
She has a really funny sense of humor also, and
Yeah.
she's eccentric. So you never know like what she's going to be selling. If you like a random mix of things, especially hard goods, she gives out really great information, and she's really involved in the community. So that's a channel worth subbing that you're going to find yourself watching for sure.
There we go. Look who's here.
Why,
Dropping off
yes.
the kids at school. I understand, Rampage. That happens, but thank you for coming back. Go ahead, Patrick.
Well, yes, hello. It is currently 20 past the top of the hour here in Cincinnati. It is a cool 69 degrees with a chance of rain today. But I'm here to tell you, let's go over to Noelle's channel. She needs 15. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 15 more to go to get that new milestone. So what I need you to do, go over to her channel, click subscribe, hit the notification bell, go into one of her videos, and let her know that everybody on this fine panel this morning sent you over there. That's right.
I know. Let's make sure we get the link back in the chat. Let me go ahead and do it now. I can get it right here.
Beautiful.
All right, here is copy, and I will paste.
To get rid of my last 3 donuts, I should put it on the Facebook group or the Instagram group and be like, "Hey, come to this room if you want donuts."
Thank you, Janet. I just put actually it's twice, so you should not miss it. They're both in the chat. I just put it in so that Janet. So if you would, let's get her there. She's at 986. Let me refresh him. 988. Wow, you're getting close. 988. There's the link. Again, go and check and see if the word subscribe is in red. If it is, that means you're not subscribed or you lost a subscription. Change it back to gray. Go back and watch a video. Make a comment. Also hit that thumbs up for her. Let her know you're watching her channel. She's so close, but she's got the watch hours, so she don't have to worry about that. Where are we at now? 987. One down. Somebody missed it. Somebody must have accidentally hit subscribe twice. Check it out and see if you're subscribed. Let's get her there. We can do it. We got 32 in the chat. We can do it. And if you haven't checked out her channel, you're missing out. That's all I got to say. Let's go and get it done. So, Brandon, what you have going on in your neck of the woods?
Well, I was just going to say, a couple people down the hall were going to Walmart last night, and so I decided to tag along. And so that's how I got the donuts, because they were on clearance. But they also had, when I went back to the video game section, they also had a shelf of video games that were on clearance. But to me, I'd like to buy video games less than 20. These were like all video games that were marked to 20 and higher, but they were on clearance.
I wouldn't have bought them either.
I wouldn't have either.
Yeah, I like to buy video games for less than 20 for sure. But I know some people like to buy video games at $20 a piece if they can get like 80 or 90 out of them, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess you'd have to know your video games, which I don't.
Yeah.
All right, you got 989.
Woo!
989. Let's see if we can get her there. If we can't do it today, hopefully we can get her on another show. But I would love to see it happen today. We've had it done before. We've had people hit 1K. We've had people reach their milestones. So definitely, let's help her out. I believe you, Roman. Very convincing. You're right about that in the comments. I'm glad you're all communicating with each other, but help each other out. There's Cameron. Gravity Goods, just in time to see if you're subscribed to Noelle. Let me get her link back in the highlight in the chat. We're trying to get her to 1K, and she's so close. Check and see if you're subscribed. Remember, if you go there and the word subscribe is in red, that means you're not subscribed. Change it to gray. Get her there. Let's see how close we can get her there. 989. She's getting so close. I just saw another comment come in. Let's see. I bought 300 video games on labor. Oh, what?
Nice.
I saw that video. That's a good video.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, quick flip there to just trade him in. That's awesome.
I will sub. There you go. Yeah, we're trying to get her to that 1K. So let's check it out and see if we can do it. We'd love to have it done before the show ends today. 898 is where she's at. So close. So again, I know you were talking, and we do have some people that are just coming in that may not know who you are. Let's sub from other accounts too. Also remember, don't forget to go and subscribe, but also check out a video, put it in your watch list. Go ahead and watch it and make a comment. Those are ways that you can try to help them keep their sub counts. And again, in this case, once it goes over 1,000, we're just trying to get it over that. That's all. Over. Angelique, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Hello, hello, Angelique. How are you doing? Good to see you. I hate video games, but I list a Wii Sports and sold it in 2 minutes. Wow.
Some of those Wii games are just like on fire.
Yeah. 11 to go. Yep, she's getting so close. And there's Rachel.
Aw, thanks,
well.
Jennifer.
And also, if you missed it today in the beginning of the show, Rachel's information is in the description bar below the video so that we can check it out. Jan, how are you doing? Good to see each and every one of y'all. So the chat link is at the top of the blue box. If you want to come in and talk about your channel, promote your channel, to come and talk with Rachel or I or Brandon on the link, you're more than welcome to come in. I have another statistic. Where did it go? Here we go. I'm also having another video today from New York. Wow. 990, only 10 away.
Just knocking on it. That's
wow,
awesome.
It's like knocking on that door. 990, and there is Patrick back again to do what we need to do to get her there.
Yeah, I'm hearing, I'm getting that telethon feeling, that let's go, let's make this magic happen. So I just made a fresh pot of coffee. You have got me until we get to that 1,000, or until Johnny kicks me. So call your friends, call your neighbors, call your kids, get everybody over to this channel, and let's light it up, ladies and gentlemen. I know we can do it. I know. Johnny, do you know?
We know we can do it.
Rachel, do you know?
I'm positive. I'm gonna log on to my other accounts right now.
Brandon,
on my tablet.
Do you know?
Just did it.
All right. So come on, we can do this, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
And here's the thing. I'll just keep going until we make this magic happen. So either you're going to do it to shut me up, or
991. We got 9 more to go.
Only 9 more to go. That's
991 is where she's at. Let's donate a sub to the channel for Jerry's kids. 9 more to go. 991. Come on, y'all.
And remember, if you're going into another account, if you're doing it from another account, make sure you go into a video and leave a comment, because that helps.
Because I want to get you away from. There you go. There you're not all over the stickers at the top. 992. Y'all getting it there? Come on, let's get it.
We can do this. Come on.
My son,
well there. 992. But
he's gonna start to wonder why he's subscribed to all these resellers.
We need chaos. Wait, we need Corsia. She got like 7.
994.
Wow. What?
We're gonna do it. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Feeling good about
995. We are 5 away.
5 more.
995. Look who's here, y'all. Noelle, tell them why they want to subscribe to you. Why we got to get them to subscribe to you?
I don't look that well today because I kind of got knocked out of my flight back to Washington last night.
997.
Then I just wanted to come on and tell everybody I appreciate
998.
Everybody.
2 away. 2 away. 998, y'all. Come on, we can do this.
Only 2 more.
2 more. 2 more. Let's see if we can get it at 1K on this. Let's make this happen for Noelle.
Come on.
Noelle, tell them a little bit about your channel. What are you doing right now? And where you're at?
Right now, I am in Rochester, New York, with Janet from Antiques from Karen, and that is her mother. I'm actually standing in her mom's house right now. And there will be a live show, a live sale on, starts out on Cindy's channel. Go to my Instagram and you'll see a story, but there'll be a live show tonight from a 4-hour show, sale, items from Janet's mom's house and other things.
Right.
I came out here on the 23rd, only planning to leave on the, let's see, I was going to stay 7 days. Then I ended up extending it another week. And then yesterday when I went to the airport, they extended it 2 more days because I was going to spend almost 11 hours in the airport due to weather.
Wow.
So I texted Janet and I said, hey, can I stay 2 more days? She goes, I'm on my way. So okay. I used to have a landscaping business and I closed it down a year ago, but I have spent a lot of time out at their new property and got a lot of the shrubbery down so that they can see what they have. I just put out a video yesterday, and for some reason when I uploaded it, half of it didn't stick. So I'll be editing that and putting that in today so you guys can see the end result. And I usually have a live every Wednesday night. It's called Let's Talk About It. And I get somebody else on to help me, and we talk about certain things. And so last week I had Jody, Toy Addict, and we talked about vintage toys. And I was in one of the rooms here. And the week before, I just did a scavenger hunt. But I have a series on a playlist on my channel for that. I do usually do weekly live hauls on Sunday nights from my estate sales. Obviously, I haven't done anything for a while. I spent 5.5 weeks cleaning out my aunt's hoarded house. And then I came to Janet's. So my store has sold hardly anything because I haven't been doing anything, and that's what happens. I mean, I have a few sales here and there, but my store's on vacation. Might have come off today. And then
and are you helping them? I think I saw some videos where you were also helping them with their new house they just bought.
Yes. Yep.
That's awesome.
That's the video that I put out yesterday, and I'll put out, and I have one from last week, and then I'll put one out today for the last of it.
All right, everyone, please do me a favor. If you go to Noelle's channel, make sure and check to see if you're still subscribed. If that word subscribe is in red, it means you lost the subscription or something happened. Change it to gray. Hit the thumbs up and watch a video, make some comments. So the shit doesn't lose it. We're almost there for her to hit the 1,000. She's at 997. So definitely check and make sure you're subscribed by checking that. It's up 998. 2 away, y'all. 2 away. Let's light it up for her. There's her link.
So you're at your watch hours, Noelle?
Oh yeah.
999.
Over 6,000 watch hours.
Oh my gosh, you guys, being 1,000. How exciting would that be?
Right.
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
I'm at 1,000.
Yep.
You got it. You got it. Yes.
You guys are awesome.
High fives, everybody.
All right. Awesome.
Those of you that don't already know you're awesome, you're awesome.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for doing this for her. I all this time thought you were already at 1,000.
No, I'm not the person that goes in and asks people for subs. I've never asked for shout outs. I wanted to do this by myself. I have, even Kevin Commonwealth Picker was going to shout me out, and I asked him not to, but he sneakily put my channel on his TV screen. He just stood by. He just
behind her at Janet's house.
Yes, this is what's going on sale tonight on Janet's channel, Antiques from Karen. If you guys are into vintage Halloween, you best get over here. It's gonna be on Cindy's channel, and I can't think of what Cindy's name is. Maybe if Janet's watching, she'll put it in the chat. But if you go check me out on Instagram under Farm Girl Scavenger, I did a post and it's in there. So all of this Halloween vintage stuff. Look at these, you guys.
What time is that happening today?
It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern.
There you go, Rachel. That'll be a chance to get some Halloween stuff.
There you go. That's what I need to do.
Look, you guys.
Wow.
Oh, look at that cat mask.
Let me see if I can hold it up here without.
That's so fun.
Without blow molds. Look at, there's the Looney Tunes costume. There's that one. There's these.
That's some vintage costumes there. Wow. And Noelle, guess who was your 1,000th subscriber?
You?
Janet.
Janet?
Look, she says, I was your 1,000th sub on my alternate channel.
She's got an alternate personality. We're like clones, the two of us. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you, Jennifer. Jan's auction tonight, and there's the link. I need to
thank you, Jen. You are awesome.
And if you set your reminders, you won't miss it.
I mean, she's got, you can't really see them, but look at the paper. Look at the paper.
I remember those.
And there's more. Of course there is.
Here's a sneak preview for y'all.
Can you guys see this?
I remember that one from my childhood.
This, I found this upstairs a couple weeks. Gus was the friendly ghost. Just tons of vintage paper cutouts. Halloween, Thanksgiving, all of these skeleton lights are from the 90s and they all work.
Beautiful.
So there's some really, really cool stuff here, but my favorite, of course, are obviously.
Cheryl says she just got her first Etsy sale. Congratulations, Cheryl.
Woo. You can't beat that. I mean, you know, who doesn't need a pair of these? Let's see. Doesn't need a pair of those? You know you do.
Noelle, do me a favor and back up a little bit and show the room how cleared out it is already. Y'all been busy. She's got it so organized. Look at that.
Wow.
If y'all haven't been checking out on Janet's channel, they've been doing a lot of videos on when they were unboxing stuff and moving things around and organizing. When she first started out, if you go back and watch Janet's first video of why she started this journey.
Just wait till she starts doing Christmas again.
Wow, that's coming around the corner too. Yeah, we got echoes. I think it's Noelle. Maybe she might have YouTube open.
No, I shut YouTube down.
Okay. Well, we definitely have an echo of some kind.
This is this little shelf right here is like one of my favorite shelves. It's two shelves. Here's a vintage map drawer cabinet. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And look at all the goodies.
Wow. That's a lot of clocks. Robert's gonna be watching that when that happens.
I'm gonna buy this. I think if Babes, that's her fiance, doesn't want to keep it, I'm probably gonna buy it for my son because he does jewelry. This is a plastic Uncle Sam, you know. And so what I have been doing for her, because ephemera is my major gig, is I've been finding older books and then I've been comping them, and I write a listing for eBay. Let's see what she should list it for, how she should list it.
Oh, neat.
I'm just putting them in things so that when she finds them, they're already done. What are friends for, you know?
That's right.
Anyway, so.
Well, thank you for coming on, and thank you for sharing that. And remember, tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern is the auction. Jennifer did put the link in the chat, so if you haven't set your reminder, make sure you set your reminder. You see, that's a sneak preview of what's going to be on tonight.
I didn't even see this. She snuck something in on me. Look at this. It's the Tin Man.
Oh,
it's a mask. It's a vintage mask.
Oh, wow.
So, just so you guys know, I'm sitting here, and for the next 2.5 hours, I'm going to be comping this stuff so that she has good prices on them because if they don't sell on her sale, then they'll be going on eBay.
Roman said, Noelle, go party like it's 1999. That was a good song.
All right. Hey, Rachel, I'm waiting to see some chip bags.
I got to get busy crafting some chip bag first.
We were chit-chatting last night. It was so funny. I watched your video when you asked your son to clean the table off. I was like, I so could feel you.
That reminds me, I'm going to show him this video later because he was leaving for school, and I said, something about doing this live this morning, and he said, Mom, tell all your reseller friends I said hi. So Della says hi, guys.
That's funny. Hey, buddy, don't feel too bad. It's just a chip. Just go buy another bag.
Just a chip.
Well, you didn't have one.
So, Noelle, you got to go set up your account now to get yourself monetized.
Oh, I suppose so, huh? It's the little things.
You're there now.
I am. And I appreciate everybody. You know, this, if you guys don't know how long I've been in this community, Johnny does. When I was in my burn accident in 2018, this community came together and started to GoFundMe and raised quite a bit of money to help me and my family survive for a couple of months while I was in the hospital.
Wow.
And I'll tell you how long I've been watching your videos. First video I watched of you was when you were going around the farm showing all these different trucks in the yard in your back of your home.
Uh-huh.
That's the first video I watched.
Wasn't I live on somebody else's channel when I did that?
Yes, you were.
Trying to remember whose channel that was. That was hilarious.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, you know, that's tell him hi from me. Jennifer says, tell him hi.
Yeah.
And you guys, Miss Jennifer Hayes, she's a superstar. She is a superstar. And I missed this, so I need to say it. Happy late birthday, Jen. I'm sorry I missed it, but you can have a birthday party every day. Happy unbirthday, Miss Jen.
That's right. Endless.
All right. I saw Noelle in the hospital. You poor thing.
All right. And I just dropped Jennifer's link. I know she doesn't like us to do this, but because of her support to everybody on every channel, I love dropping these every now and then. Show us some love and support. And
I guilted her into making that. I said, Jennifer, you need a buy me a coffee link.
For sure.
So
I made sure to copy and paste this. I'll have it for when she's in the chats like this.
I love y'all. I got work to do so that you guys can have some good stuff tonight. If you feel like buying stuff, come on down and see the show.
All right. And Edward said he just found you, so he went on ahead and stopped you. So awesome.
Thank you so much. And if you guys have a channel, I'll find you and I'll sub back to you if I'm not already.
All right. Thank you so much, Noelle.
Thanks, John.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Yes. Awesome. All right, so I want to go ahead and get Rachel to go ahead and talk about her channel. We're going to go ahead and get ready to end the show. My numbers are going down, and I don't want to keep too much of your time. Again, thank you so much for coming and being part of the show in the morning. To me, it's an honor to have you on. I love your personality. I love everything you have on your channel, and so I'm glad that you were able to be part of this morning. So what I'll do is I'll have you go around and tell everybody about your channel, and then again at the end of the show, you're more than welcome to stay after the show, so we'll have a little talk, because some people like to greet and meet you behind the scenes. So if you can, it'd be great to have you for a little while behind the scenes. And if anybody else would like to come on and join us, the link will be still at the top of the chat. And so while we're doing this, I'm going to start with Patrick. We're going to start with you because you did come in last. Go ahead and tell everybody about your – I got to fail. Tell everybody about your channel and what are you doing and where can they find you during the week, because you have a lot of great things going on.
I do. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night, 10 p.m.-ish, 11, I don't know. Sometime tonight, there's going to be a late night live with Patrick Murphy. Tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m., Collecting Chaos. Friday night, our blowout auction, Horizon Picks channel. Saturday, we kind of take a break. Then we're back Sunday night with Late Night Live with Patrick Murphy. Monday night, Diecast Comics, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then Tuesday, we kind of break. And then we circle it back around to it's Wednesday, right? What is it? I don't know. I'm up too early. Anyway,
Hump Day.
It is Hump Day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you guys subscribe to each other. The most important slow it down, Patrick. Too much coffee. All right. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell, go into a video, leave them a comment, and let them know that everybody on this fine, lovely planet sent you over this morning. That's right.
All right, Brandon.
Okay, before I go, can I ask Patrick a question?
Yes, sir.
What are those Star Trek things to the left of you? Are those like kits, or are they?
Oh, that's some RPG tabletop gaming stuff, role playing, old vintage stuff. We can talk post show.
Cool, nice. Anyway, I'm Heartland Picker. If you didn't know, I used to be Lego Man in the Midwest, but now I'm in college selling jewelry and all that good stuff. I have my jewelry sales now on Thursdays from 3 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So check me out tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I have a surprise because I didn't tell anybody this yet, but I got something new. I have a light box.
Nice. Woohoo!
So now my photos will hopefully come in more clear, and my video will come in more clear when I do auctions.
Awesome.
So
beautiful.
Other than that, I think that's about it. The way we do shipping, and I'll explain this really quick, is that if you buy anything from me, I take it up to Miss Ivy, and she will invoice and ship it out. That way, if you buy anything from me this week or anything from her this week, it'll be combined and save you on shipping. So. And I will be doing 2 Buy It Now videos each week for jewelry. Those prices will be determined, in the video. But yeah, just be on the lookout for 2 videos per week because I don't know when I'm going to put them up. So.
All right. And then we'll go to Rachel.
Hey guys, I'm just doing fun educational stuff over on my channel. I try to get out a what sold and something of a haul every week, and then apparently I'm starting a live series. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly on eBay this week, and every week I will have a different guest, and we will literally talk about something good that happened, something bad that happened, something ugly that happened, and allow you guys to display the same in the chat. It's kind of the way that we could gather around the water cooler and put a positive spin on the negative things that do happen, because there's too much going on for us to get too focused on the negative here. So we want to talk about positive ways to overcome the bad stuff that can happen in this job, because I feel like the worst day in this job is better than the best day in so many other places.
You're so right.
So yes, I love that. You guys definitely subscribe to the channel if you want some positivity and reselling, and find me on Instagram. I am 100% always available to chat in the DMs on Instagram. I have people message sometimes and they're like, I'm so sorry to bother you. Please, you are not bothering me. That is 100% why I'm doing this. If you want help authenticating some designer item, I love to do stuff like that. Yeah, so just find me over on Instagram if you want to chit chat also. And thank you so much for having me on this morning too, Johnny.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for being able to come in. Paul says that great. Rachel is having a live and another opportunity for Philly Flipper to get YouTube time.
yeah, I'm sure I'll have Paul on there for sure.
Well, again, thank each and every one of y'all. Don't forget, today at 2 o'clock, I do have the Hump Day auction, which is every 2 o'clock every Wednesday, and I do have my co-host with us every week. Also, this Friday, I'm having, and it's not called the pop-up anymore because it is a scheduled every 2 weeks. I've had a lot of people reach out to me who want to be part of getting to get their feet wet, so to say, as far as getting into auctions. So what I've done is I've created a every 2 week auction, sale, buy it now, depending on how they want to do their items. And it's open to anyone who would like to come on. I already have a full panel this Friday, but I am filling in the Friday, the last Friday of this month's auction already. So if you want to be part of that and you want to get your feet wet or you want to get it to try it out, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and I'll put you on that list. Also, don't forget, every Monday through Friday, I do the morning show where we showcase a channel. And don't forget, every Friday, I also put out a featured channel, which I've already just put in the link in the chat. And it's in my community page of this channel. So if you haven't checked it out, every Friday morning before the show goes live, I will also put in the new feature channel for the week. Also, if you want to reach out to me, do this by first come, first serve, where once I get somebody that tells me they're interested, I'll make sure to get a date before I go to the next person who emailed me or notified me through any social media, which I just put the link in the chat. Please feel free to do that, because what I do is in the morning, we showcase your channel. We talk a little bit about what you're doing, and you never know what you can teach someone, something minor that you don't think can be taught to someone else that you may do. Because remember, we all may be doing something different. Doesn't say it's right or wrong. It's just what we do to help our business grow. And then that may help you get something from someone and then implement it into your business to where it may help you as well. Again, it's not wrong or right. It's just the way we do our business. So we love sharing. And so if you want to be part of that, definitely come in. I would love to have Noelle and Janet on when they have a chance. So I would love to get them on the channel too as well. I'm still reaching out to some other people, trying to get the last dates to where I can get to the next people. So please make sure you check that out as well. And remember, like I say before, in each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we do meet again, later, peace out. And remember, the link is at the top if you want to come in and join us behind the scenes after the show has ended. Thank y'all and have a great day.